those partial results, about 90%, I believe, of votes counted, and it's the parties against the peace deal that are appealing to most voters.
Exactly, that's what you're saying. More than that, 98% has been already counted of the votes. And it is a very interesting thing to see the panoramic view that we can see now in Colombia on the politics side. The Democratic Center Party, that is from the former president Álvaro Uribe, won the major of the Congress with 19 seats. This party has been known for being, as you said, the greatest opposition for this peace agreement, the signing of the peace agreement with former guerrilla FARC and the government of Juan Manuel Santos. So it will be quite interesting to see what's going to happen. How is this new Congress that has been just elected to see the politics they're going to make to or against this agreement with FARC. We also have to look at the abstentionism of these elections, of these polls. We can see that 53% of the whole country didn't went to vote. It means 47% only went to vote. This is a critical and important thing to see for the next elections that are going to be on May 27th. Those are the presidential elections.
Indeed, the presidential elections coming up, and the FARC do not have, as I understand it, a candidate for those elections. And even in these legislative ones, they didn't get that much support. Where does this leave that group, do you think, going forward?
Well, anyways, either they lost on these elections because they didn't get even like 0.34% at the Senate of the votes, they were granted 10 seats, five seats at the Senate and 5 seats at the House of Representatives after the signing of the peace agreement. But this was a historic thing today in Colombia because it was the first time this political new party named Revolutionary Alternative Common Force, FARC, make its debut here as a political party, as I already said, after 50 years of violence, of an armed conflict here in the Colombian territory. So it is a really important thing to be, whether they whether they won or they lost, because they already have 10 seats guaranteed here at the Congress. But it was really important to see that they made their debut as a political party.
Okay.